Assalamu alaikum. This is your brother Malcolm Flex TV, back with another video. And I get in my comment section a lot that Elijah Muhammad is not a prophet or a messenger of Allah. And the reason being because there are many people who believe that they are Muslims but don't really study the Holy Quran. So they like to spiritual gangbang on the Nation of Islam and accuse the Honorable Elijah Muhammad of being a liar and not being a messenger. Okay? And they say that Prophet Muhammad is the seal of the prophets. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of the members of the Nation of Islam do not disagree with mainstream Muslims, mainstream Islam, that Prophet Muhammad is the seal of the prophets. Why? Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad never said he was a prophet.
I am a messenger of Allah, not a prophet. This is a lot of things that the hypocrites and the disbelievers would like to say. He's no prophet. I didn't say I was a prophet. You don't need no prophet. I'm with God. What shall I prophesy?
He said that I am the messenger of Allah, not a prophet. And for all those who do not know the difference between a messenger and a prophet, or a Rasul and a Nabi, here is a simple mathematical understanding. Okay? A messenger is the one sent by Allah. He has a message to deliver to the people. However, a prophet is one who receives revelations from God. What does that mean? That a prophet is the one who receives the divine revelation or books. Okay? Like Moses or Musa, or Jesus, Arabic name Isa, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. You know, any prophet that came with a book is considered a Nabi, a prophet. But messengers they don't receive new divine revelations. A messenger just receives a message from Allah, and he is instructed to deliver that message. And just as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, he said, I'm not a prophet because there is nothing to prophesy. So he is going off of the same revelation that Prophet Muhammad was given and a little bit more. Okay? And a lot of people do not really know the Quran like they say they do. So yes, the Holy Quran does say Prophet Muhammad is the seal of the prophets. But did the Holy Quran contradict itself, or the people contradicting the Holy Quran? Because many of you believe that a prophet and the messenger are the same exact thing, and they are not. They are not the same thing. There is a difference. So yes, Prophet Muhammad was the seal of the prophets, but he definitely was not the seal of the messengers, because does not the Bible, the Holy Quran, teach that Allah sends messengers to every nation? When you go and read the Holy Quran, Surah 10, Ayah 47, and for every nation there is a messenger. So when their messenger comes, the matter is decided between them in justice, and they are not wrong. So is not America a nation? And if so, if America is a nation, what messenger came to America? Is not black people with 40 to 50 million black people here in America a nation within a nation? So please tell me what messenger came to black people. Prophet Muhammad didn't come 1400 years ago. So what messenger came to America or was in America? Okay, does not the Holy Quran teach that every messenger will speak the language of that people? So in the day of judgment, we cannot stand before Allah and say, Allah, I didn't understand the message or the revelation because you sent somebody to me who spoke a different language. And when we go to Surah 14, Ayat 4, it says, and we sent no messenger but with the language of his people, so that he might explain to them clearly. Then Allah leaves in error whom he pleases and guides whom he pleases, and he is the mighty, the wise. So Allah did not send Prophet Muhammad to America because Prophet Muhammad spoke Arabic. Okay? See, we can't dispute with him being the seal of the prophets, but he was not the seal of the messengers. When you go to Ayat 40, Surah 44, Ayat 5, okay? Doesn't it read? I'll start from Ayat 1 to verse 5. It reads, beneficent God, by the book that makes manifest, we revealed it on the blessed night. Truly, we are ever warning. He said, we are ever warning. Therein is made clear every affair full of wisdom. A command from us. A command from us. Truly, we are ever sending messengers. I'm going to repeat that. It says a command from us. Truly, we are ever sending messengers. So you accuse the most honorable Elijah Muhammad for teaching Islam, not Islam. But the Holy Quran states itself in the Maulana Muhammad Ali translation that Allah is truly ever sending messengers. He didn't say he put a seal on the prophets. He didn't say he put a seal on the messengers. He put a seal on the prophets. So this was just a quick video to suggest to my Muslim brothers to go and do your research and quit being so quick to judge the Nation of Islam. So with that being said, dear family, I appreciate you all and I thank you for watching. If this is your first time to Malcolm Flex TV, please press that like button and that subscribe button. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Elijah Muhammad never said he was a prophet. There's no need for a prophet. Prophets can't handle this work. In fact, the name or the title prophet. It's not such a big title. Our crazy people love to put it on others. Oh, he's a prophet. Oh, he's a prophet. Prophets came and were shot down. Some were sent to prison. You don't need nobody that don't have power. Prophets were beaten. Prophets were jailed. Prophets were killed. Because a prophet can't handle a God. He comes out from a God. The God of this world had power over all the prophets. The most successful prophet that ever lived was Prophet Muhammad, and his work today is all but destroyed. The Muslim world is at each other's throat. If Prophet Muhammad would have come back alive today, he would start in Mecca and tear it up and clean it up all over again.
So, what is needed today is not a prophet. We need men that are empowered by a divine source to overcome the God of this world.
That's right.
Not a prophet. Nothing to prophesy. We got it all here in the Quran and the Bible. That's all what the prophets spoke. Elijah came in the Old Testament and said, this ends the prophets.
That's right. That's right.
Here endeth the prophets. Well, then we don't talk about prophets. We don't need prophets today. We thank them for coming. Thank God for sending them. Thank God for their knowledge. Prophets spoke things that they themselves didn't understand. You better listen. The prophets didn't understand everything they said because everything that God revealed to a prophet was not for his day. Some things that the prophet was made to say was for hundreds of years down the road, and the prophet himself couldn't see the root of the wisdom that he himself spoke. He was left out of it. That's why Paul said, I see darkly, dimly. Prophets got their visions in the night. Well, that tells you something. Carried me out in the night and I had a vision. What does the night mean? In the time of your ignorance, he showed you something. How do you know you understood all that you saw? You can tell us what you saw, but the interpretation and the depth of the wisdom of what you saw is with the one who gave you the vision. And God didn't reveal to Moses all that Moses taught, or the wisdom of what Moses taught. This is why it is written in the Quran, if Moses were to come back and hear the last one speak, he would fall down in a swoon. If he understood, it's too much for them. We don't need a prophet. We got what we need.
That's right.
And if you doubt that a mighty God has intervened in the affairs of black people in America, I ask you, by what power? By what power does a black man from Georgia with a 4th grade education stand up in America and preach her doom without an army and without weapons, and put a word out of his mouth that reforms a savage people that America has destroyed, and at the same time that he is whipping or challenging the power of the world, he's raising a people up from mental, moral, spiritual, social, political, and economic death. That is the power of God. I say to my Muslim brothers and sisters of the Orthodox Islamic world, study the attributes of Allah. And if you bear witness that Allah is the mighty and the wise. Then I ask you to look at us. And if this is not a work of might in the midst of a vicious beast, and if this is not a work of wisdom, that as we move in the midst of the beast, or as David the psalmist says, in the valley of the shadow of death, and the beast has no power to harm us, then surely the mighty and the wise is among us. Look, there are people all over the world that fear America's power. She's the most powerful government on earth. But we who have been taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we fear none but Allah. And yea though we walk in the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. We're not planning revolution. We make a revolution.